Welcome to the family with
Sage Robert Rasmussen.
Alex Bernard Rasmussen.
well, her mic's not on.
Mike.
What?
There we go.
Now it's on. Okay, do it again.
Von Rasmussen.
And Andy Brampernard.
See, now we got everybody all set, ready to go. I'm really glad that Fawn and Sage are here because I want you guys.
That's not what you just.
She's got it. Listen to Papa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sage.
To pay
Appreciate your
attention.
help.
No, what did he help with? It was a disaster.
He was telling her that she needs to put on the headphones, but
Yeah,
not necessarily. If she wants to hear Andy, she does, but otherwise.
Yeah, you can't hear Uncle Andy if you
I
don't
can
put on.
still hear Uncle Andy.
Oh, you can. Okay,
Just
that's
don't
good.
talk very loud.
All right, so I'm glad that Fawn and Sage are here today because we're going to turn it over to them. Here's Fawn and Sage Rasmussen telling us who the vice presidential pick will be for Kamala Harris. Who will it be?
I don't know. I don't know either. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Is that because you're not old enough to vote? Is that
Yeah.
why?
Oh, I vote at school, but
Mhm.
not for like old people.
Old people,
Wow.
not for old people. Oh, is that how it's going to work?
I
Yeah.
vote at school, but not for like old people.
Not for like old people.
How old is
Kamala?
Kamala, whatever,
It's
however
pronounced,
you
it's actually is pronounced Kamala.
It's
I know.
Kamala, apparently.
is it Kamala?
She
Okay.
is 59.
She's 59. She doesn't look that old. So do you think she's just old? Is that what you're saying, Sage?
Is 59 old?
No.
Oh, it's not.
What is old?
100's old.
That
100 is old.
100, 200.
100 is very
I
old.
don't think anybody will disagree with the fact
Yeah.
that 100 is
I don't
old.
think even 100-year-olds are like, oh, I'm still young.
Vibrant and youthful.
Oh,
Actually,
you're
some
not.
people are like that.
Some people are like that.
That's
And
going to
some
be the
people
deal.
aren't.
There you go.
Okay, so I looked for it. I cannot find. She hasn't announced who her vice presidential candidate's going to be.
Not yet.
But when it pops up, we'll if it does pop up during the show, we'll tell you who it is. So we move on to number 2, and I know this is something that Sage and Fawn and Sage are going to know a lot about.
Okay, what?
The
What?
Olympics is doing very well in the ratings. Did you know that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what do you think of the Olympics so far?
Good. Really
Amazing, amazing.
Good. But
Okay.
I can't watch the Olympics anymore
Why not?
because I got out of bed at 8 minutes past my bedtime, and then I couldn't watch TV for a week, and then the Olympics ended in a week, and I didn't know that.
They're still going on, aren't they?
They
Well,
end in a week. He
yeah.
got out of his bed last night,
At,
and
like,
Dan
Oh.
had said,
seven-
if you
at, like,
keep getting up,
7 at like 7:38, 8 minutes past my bedtime.
and Dan had said to him, if you continue to get out of your bed, because he kept leaving his room to like, I have to say goodbye to mom. I have to do this. I have to do this. And Dan was like, if you keep getting out of your bed, you
No,
have
he said
no
if
screen
I
time.
get out of my bed.
No screen time for a week.
See?
Well,
I didn't know that the Olympics ended in a week.
So you're going to
Before
credit.
that.
Are you going to try to cut a deal with the old man?
Yeah.
deferred punishment, time
Yeah.
served, maybe.
Time served. Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
Mama!
Time served to be good.
No.
Then did you
Good,
notice?
Well,
Did you notice when you got home yesterday how beautifully your bed was made?
from you.
I made your bed for you.
Nah.
Because you farted in it.
Yeah.
I
but
did not fart in
Yeah,
his bed.
I switched the blanket so it wasn't bop-boppy smelling.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, okay. I will say,
Smarty pants.
if I had a dog
You bought
sitter
the Smarty pants.
that wasn't you two, I don't know if I'd call them back.
Why?
Because the first day you left our front door unlocked when you left.
That would be Nana.
Oh,
And yesterday you left our back door unlocked.
That would be Nana too. That was not had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But you notice because I was there,
The
nobody,
old times.
nobody would
Yeah,
have ever
the
thought
old
of breaking in.
baby times.
And Nana left her like toiletries bag at our house.
She's
a little
amazing.
distracted.
She left. There was one other thing that I was like, Nana.
Nana.
Nana, 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 nana.
Did you guys get-
Nana, nana, nana.
Did you
Okay.
guys get a decent amount moved this weekend? Or you
Yes,
almost
we're-
out?
we're
Yeah.
almost
Sounds like,
out.
yeah, there's.
Yep.
Well, we were there on Saturday getting a bunch of stuff, and there's not a lot left in that house.
Did you look
No.
in the closets? 'Cause last
Yeah.
time I Sage, please don't make sounds unless
Yeah.
you have something to
I,
like.
loo-
Yeah,
I
you
looked in
pill.
like the cupboards. Cupboards are all cleaned out. Everything's
Mhm.
cleaned out. There's almost nothing there. We did find some zero sugar cheer wine and some high noons.
There you go.
Cheer wine?
Cheer wine. It's like I think cherry-ish cola kind of thing. I don't really know what it is, but
That's gross.
we were all very hot and needed fluids. So Michael drank a zero sugar cheer wine. Alex had Melissa had a Coke, and I had a high noon.
There you go.
There you go.
That's all that needs to happen.
I had a high noon this weekend too.
We
They're
have
not terrible.
oh, high noons
The
aren't bad.
tequila ones are better than the vodka
They are,
ones.
which is interesting because I don't like tequila.
Yeah, I'm not like I like a margarita, but I
Nah.
wouldn't like drink tequila.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be like,
tequila.
my
Anything
choice.
else? Yeah, I tried the tequila ones in Florida. I was like, I'm on a quest to try every flavor there is because in Florida you can get booze anywhere.
Yes, you can.
You pick up your kids at daycare; they'll be serving booze.
Oh, and we were in Wisconsin this weekend, so same thing.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
story,
So
yeah.
I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll try the tequila ones. I'll probably hate them, but they're actually
They're very
quite
good.
good.
Like the lime one tastes like
Yeah.
a margarita.
Tequila, the lime tequila high noon is good.
It's very good.
There you
Yeah.
have
And
it.
that's what
stuff.
I had. No, I had a strawberry one.
Oh yeah, the strawberry one is good too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, Fawn and Sage, I have one more Nana story. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was driving my car. We took, I believe it turned out to be 14 trips to the Goodwill.
Yeah, I
14.
don't doubt it.
So I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we went up north, we went up to Long Prairie, actually Lake Osakis.
It's Osakis. Lake Osakis.
You know how the guy says it when you ask your car?
Osakis?
Osakis.
Osakis?
Lake Osakis.
I think that's in
Lake
Greece.
Yeah, it probably is. But here's your Nana move right here. I
What?
said, okay, I know we got to go up to Long Prairie. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the house, take a shower, go to the house in Wayzata, take a shower, and then just pick me up at the Edina house because I have to go back there and get a couple of things done before we leave. So I'm at the Edina house, just hanging out. She's 10 minutes late. She's 20 minutes late. She's 30 minutes late.
She said she called you 6 times and you didn't answer.
I told her I didn't have my phone with me because it wasn't charged because I forgot to bring my charger to your house. And I told her, do not try to call me because I won't be able to answer. All of a sudden, my phone was fully charged. I took it off. Catherine calls me and goes, when are you going to get here? I said, what are you talking about? Well, you told me to pick you up in YZ. I said, no, I did not. I told you very clearly to pick me up in Edina. So Nana dropped the ball yet again.
Oh,
Well-
I've heard that story. You've told us.
No, that must have been a
Oh,
different
you
time.
heard Nana tell me about it this weekend,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, what did she say?
Oh, she said that you said that you were going to do something else, and then you were actually here, and blah, blah, blah.
No, it's
Mhm.
not what happened at all.
She has a different story entirely.
She does. There's no question. Oh, you know what? I wish I would have brought a picture. I want to show you to you Fawny and Sagies of the world. I found a picture of Nana, and she looks to be maybe she's about 25 years old. She looks almost exactly like your mom.
What?
They
No,
could
she
be
doesn't.
twins.
She looks more like Andy.
No, you guys looked identical for a while.
For a
Really?
while, you
When
did,
you were
yeah.
like in your mid-teens, absolutely.
Oh, really?
There are pictures of you where it's like it's hard to tell which one's which.
Huh.
No,
Interesting.
seriously, she's got the
So when
long.
she was a kid, like a little kid, she looked like you as a kid.
Yeah, she did.
That makes sense.
But her hair in this picture is about as long as yours is right now.
Is this that school picture with the straight red hair?
No,
Oh.
she's sitting on my lap.
Oh.
And because she's kind of giving me a hug and all that stuff. It's a great picture, but honest to God, I could see why I was attracted to her. She's a very pretty woman.
You were attracted to
I mean, from the
Back
beginning.
when I was attracted to your
I
mother.
meant from the beginning. That's what I did mean from the beginning.
Well, actually, Melissa and I watched an interesting movie yesterday.
What'd you
was that?
watch?
So we found a bunch of VHS tapes in your house. Well, we found 3
Oh, you did.
and
yeah.
a VCR,
A bunch?
actually.
6,000
a
of them.
VCR.
Yep, a VCR DVD. I took that home. I
What?
hooked it up. The way I had to hook it up is ridiculous.
Boy.
But so one of them was a Pat Miles special where she interviewed you. Deb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there was also a few other people too.
We were walking in front of Andy Fisher's house, I think.
Yes, you were.
Yep,
Yeah,
I remember
it's
that.
on if you want to watch it, viewers at home or listeners at home. It's on what's the site? Is it com? tcmedianow.com. Yeah, just search for Pat Miles special. You'll find it.
That's
It's
nice.
the exact same thing. It's on YouTube.
I love Pat Miles.
Another one is some guy riding around on a horse for an hour. I don't know if
Oh, it was probably Deester's. You had to like
he's breaking in or whatever.
It's or like a video of him to maybe like qualify him for some
Yeah,
sort
it was
of-
something like that.
yeah.
It was literally just like an hour of silently
Yep.
trotting around on a horse. It was the most boring thing in the world. But there was also like 10 minutes of Atalanta's foal. There were,
Which one?
I don't know, it was brown.
Full. I think
You
most of
know.
them were brown.
Most of them are brown.
I can show you a picture of it.
Okay.
But then the third one was a bunch of different videos of your second time crawling.
What?
Yeah.
There's evidence of me as a child.
Yeah. And then it was like
You weren't too busy
My-
trying to burn the house. down
my
as
birthday and
Mom
then
always-
Christmas and then your birthday up till about Christmas 91, I think is where it ends.
What?
Yeah.
We have home movies.
I never thought we had home movies, but
Oh, there are lots
we
of
had
them, I
one
think.
apparently,
This is
at
fascinating.
least
There's,
one
I saw there was one random one that I found like 10 years ago, and I watched it with Mom, and it was of Christmas.
on that mini tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that's.
And
I think that's
my-
gone now.
Yeah, I don't know. My voice was extremely high.
Yeah, and this one you started talking at the very end.
Okay.
You couldn't really talk. You took a while to start talking, which is interesting.
What do you mean? I took a while to start talking.
Well, because you were like 2.5 when you started talking.
I don't think that's accurate.
Well, according to these videos, I don't know. Maybe you were just shy in front of the camera.
I was shy.
Camera shy.
Camera shy, but
If there was some man I didn't know,
that is true.
then
you didn't
yes.
like that.
I was very shy. Had no interest in men I didn't know.
Yeah.
Get
There-
away from me.
There was one my fourth birthday. There was a bunch of kids that I do not recognize at all, and I don't
Yeah.
know who they are.
Huh?
Yep. So
I'll
yeah,
watch
we
it.
got. I'm gonna go get them digitized. I think today.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
want one.
Oh,
I
you
don't
want them?
care about the horse one.
No, I asked Mom. I'm like, do you want this? And she's like, I don't care about it.
No.
No. Deester qualifying
Yeah.
hour long tape. No, thank you.
Just him trotting around.
I don't know. I'll show you the pictures of the foals, and if you want footage of that foal, I don't know which one's most important to you.
Yeah, I wonder if I'll be able to tell or not.
Well, it's not the
Who's
highest
who.
quality because it's
Yeah.
VHS, so
Yeah.
there is that.
Interesting.
Where are you going?
He's crawling around.
Well,
Well, we were in. We
Are
were
we?
at a cabin this weekend.
Hmm?
Dan's aunt and uncle's cabin that we go to for a weekend every summer.
Yeah.
And Fawn and Sage fished, and then they fished,
Mm.
and then they fished, and then they did some fishing,
Yeah, it sounds like us up north.
and then there was some fishing.
Because they both loved it. Well, all three grandkids loved to fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I never did. I never liked to fish.
Well, did you ever fish?
Yeah, was
Yeah.
there ever an opportunity for you to fish?
Well, that's true because it wasn't exactly your family unit when I grew
the
up.
ghetto.
In the ghetto. Oh.
In North Minneapolis.
If the kids weren't here, I'll tell you one thing that I found in Bassett's Creek one time.
A
though.
body.
Yep, that's
You
exactly
did not
right.
find a body in a creek. You read a book one time.
No,
where
no,
someone
no. It's
an
found a
episode of The
body.
Simpsons.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
no.
sure.
As a matter of fact, it's happened several times. Not that I found them, but there are certain, let me say, certain job of women that those women ended up in the
In
creek,
the creek.
if you know what I'm saying.
Why a creek?
Why?
Because that
Yeah.
was the only water that was around.
Well, yeah, but someone's gonna
Well, you could
find
go to
it.
Theodorworth
Yeah.
Lake, I suppose. Theodorworth Lake was there.
How about like a concrete, just like a tub full of concrete?
Yes, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
That's probably happened too. That's very, very true. So I want to know you guys take on, and Fawny's busy bandaging her leg here.
Managing her leg.
Bandaging.
Oh, managing. I was
Managing.
Like,
Are you managing your leg?
Like, I was like, what are you talking about?
No,
Managing.
she's managing her leg, all right. Yeah.
She's managing it. Okay. So Seiji,
What?
what's your take on the Olympics so far? Do you like it?
Managing legs.
Oh, God. He's never going to let it go now because of his mom.
Listen,
Answer me.
Baby.
Maybe. You think they're-
baby.
I said baby.
I know. I don't know. What do you think about the Olympics, Sage?
Good.
What do you
good.
like
I
most about
already know you. Basketball. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, you didn't talk about basketball, so you like the basketball the best?
Yes.
How about all the
I
other
say
stuff?
Basketball boys.
You should probably talk into your microphone if you're going to want to be on the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your
you have a
favorite?
little sugar this morning, did you?
No.
Not a little sugar, no.
No. You had fruit and sourdough and
Biggest
what did
sourdough.
you what's your favorite thing of the Olympics, Sage?
You already know. I told you earlier.
I know, but we're on the air now, so we want to tell the people that are listening.
Yes, that don't know.
Mine was gymnastics.
Gymnastics have been.
Well, my favorite's gonna be rhythmic gymnastics.
You're going to be
Has
what?
it even happened? yet?
Rhythmic gymnastics? I have absolutely no idea.
Like,
It
Isn't
might
it called artistic
I
gymnastics
think,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Artistic gymnastics.
Autistic gymnastics.
Okay, so I have a question. The reason I asked you
Let's
this:
see.
have they brought on, and this is actually an Olympic event, break dancing?
Yep.
Yeah, this year.
Have you seen it?
I know. No, I haven't seen it yet.
I saw a couple people warming up.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Well, as long as they scratch a record while they're doing it, then that's fine by me. It's not breakdancing if you're not scratching.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I suppose that is true, but yeah, so far I've not watched a lot of the Olympics, but what I've watched has been very good.
I mean, they're the best of the best, so
They are indeed.
Well, they're the best of the best non-professionals.
Now, where are you going?
Pros can't be in the Olympics, I think.
basketball players are
Except for basketball players. I don't know what that's all about.
What about golfers?
Pro athlete
What is that?
be in the Olympics. Maybe they
me find
changed
out.
it. They changed it.
Ah,
It's an award
Uh,
for me.
apparently as
It
of
says my name on there. Tom
maybe this
Bernard.
year.
What do you think of that action?
Yeah, it was amateurs only until
yeah.
sometime.
Until
Sometime. I don't know
a
why.
time.
It's interesting.
I don't know.
So I have to ask you two a question since
Okay.
they're looking at all these awards and all that stuff. But I've told you the listeners don't like it when you yawn on camera.
No, literally, no
Don't
one has
do-
ever said
Oh,
anything
I
about
could-
me
Actually
on it.
not
Yeah,
true.
that's not true. They have a lot. They don't like it. Please don't do that.
What am I supposed to do? Close my.
Yeah, just put
Do
your
this?
hand in. Yeah, just do that. And
Well, I
then yawn.
don't think the camera matters that much. I think it's about the audio because look, no one watches the video really.
Ow, why are you headbutting my chin?
Baba.
What, honey?
At the cabin. This is how the two really horrible bruises that I showed you happened.
Okay.
Horrible bruises.
Really
Horrible bruises.
Really horrible.
No.
Not just horrible.
Okay.
So I fell on the wood steps when I was going back up to the cabin
From
I
the
was
lake?
fishing from the lake, and then I tripped on like a nail or something, and then I scratched right under my big toe.
Ow.
And then
Boy, look
then
at the
then
time.
I fell, and then I like hit my shin twice, like right in a line, and then they were bleeding,
But now you're okay.
and now I'm not okay.
I thought you were bandaged now.
I am, but I have gymnastics camp today.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
pretty
do?
tough.
Okay.
Real gymnastics.
Not real gymnastics?
And no, she has gymnastics camp and
Why don't
real
you-
gymnastics.
If you're going to talk, you should be on your microphone.
Just gymnastics camp and real gymnastics.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
No, gymnastics camp is like
Wait,
I
I
have
have
fun.
Bill today
is like fun.
too. I have my
okay,
other
then.
teacher today.
Let's just.
Yes.
Do I?
It's Monday.
Mom, do I?
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay. This is
She
my
doesn't
last.
really like one of her gymnastics teachers.
Well, I hope
Oh,
neither
you're
of them's
announcing this on the
Yeah.
show?
hope neither
I
of them's a listener.
What is happening?
I didn't say which one it was.
That's Well, but
It's Timmy Butler.
Anyway, we got a new car.
Oh, you did get a new car. I want to hear about this.
We did.
Is it a Nissan Versa?
It is not. We
Is
got
it a Geo Metro?
Geo Metro.
Geo Metro.
We got
Toyota Highlander.
Toyota
Ah,
Highlander.
there
Oh,
you
is
go.
that what you got?
That is what we got.
And
I have to look up what that is.
And it
Looks like every SUV ever.
Yes, it looks like every midsize SUV.
All right then.
Sage.
Is it a Grand Highlander?
No, because we looked at the Grand Highlander versus the Highlander. You can get a new Grand Highlander for less than a used Grand Highlander currently.
really?
Mhm.
Yeah, something about those late model used cars. I don't know. The prices are all messed up.
There's a stop sale currently on new Highlanders because there's a recall.
Oh, everything gets
So,
recalled now.
It
Everything.
sure does. So yeah, there's a stop sale on them. So a used Grand Highlander is $6,000 more
Oh,
than a new one.
What? What?
huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And it's a small world after all. And I don't know. It's like the same engine, so the engine's not any bigger
really
or
matter.
better. And also I know so many people that have bought a new car, like something that is brand new. Like my friend has an Ascent, and it was the first year of the Ascent, and it's had recall after recall after recall.
Really?
And our neighbor had a Telluride the first year of the Telluride,
Mm.
and it's had recall after. They actually just sold it because they couldn't
Really?
keep it in their garage because the driver's seat could just start on fire.
Really?
Yeah. And then I heard
Okay.
another story of somebody with a brand new. So I'm not talking
Yeah,
new
the
car.
front power seat motor could overheat.
Yeah.
Huh. Fun.
Yeah. So I just was like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't get a brand new, like, not new car as in it's a 2024, new as in this car just was made.
Yeah,
like this
right.
type of car.
Brand new model.
Yes. So we went with a Highlander because of that reason. And I didn't really want a Highlander. But for how reliable they are and how every single person that I've ever spoken to has absolutely loved it and all that stuff and the price and the warranty and all that, it was like, well, this is the adult decision.
No more Subaru, huh?
No, Dan is going to keep the Subaru.
Oh,
What's he gonna-
that's right. He got rid of his. Isn't his car like 100 years old?
He will be getting rid of his car. It's a 2013.
Oh, it's much newer than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
11
then.
years old. So you're really happy with the new car. It's got a lot of it's the 3 rows of seats, right?
It's 3 rows of seats. That's why we wanted to get a
Right.
because I end up driving around random children all the time, and I was like, it's too hard to wedge kids between our kids' car seats. So yeah,
Uh-oh. He's
Oh
yawning.
my God.
There you go.
Don't you ever get any sleep?
Apparently not.
She's still yawning. There.
it's something about this room. I don't yawn this much in regular life. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is about this
I
room.
know.
I,
I
am
don't
It's
know.
telling you,
stuffy. There's
it's
no
like-
airflow.
I don't know what
What are
it
you
is.
guys doing?
I
Oh, you getting
yawn.
something to drink?
I yawn so much in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Now
You do.
Fawn's yawning.
No, she's doing it. Okay, both
Don't
you
say
guys
that
need to
word.
get behind your mics because I got to bring something up about the alphabet.
You've heard of the
What?
alphabet, right?
They're updating
yes,
it
I
finally. They're adding a
Um,
27th letter. Are they going to bring back Thorn?
they're gonna bring it back, Thorn. Yeah.
Enye. is gonna be
Okay.
it.
Well, I'll have to start because Sage
Probably
left
is.
the room again.
I don't know. Just ask Fawn.
Just ask Fawn about it. Are you coming? Oh, he is
Says
coming.
he's coming.
Okay. Why not make the listeners wait as long as you possibly can?
'Cause
Good
it's
point.
Fun.
What is he doing?
He's coming. That's what he's
It's
doing.
about 20 steps, so I don't know why I'd say. Oh, here he comes. I just saw him walk back past Andy's Okay, come and sit down by your microphone because I want to ask you a question. If you guys find this to be, oh, you got a can cooler. That's good.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So it would take 12 more years of school to learn how to sing this differently. Have you heard the new version of the alphabet song that's going viral? Have you heard the new version of the alphabet song?
Oh yeah, they put it in weird chunks. Like there's no LMNOP.
yeah.
They think that's one letter.
Yeah. LMNO.
Elemento is one letter.
hmm.
No.
How
So
do they sing it? I have no idea.
okay, here's the deal. You heard the new
Yeah.
version of the alphabet song that's gone viral. It's not actually brand new. More and more schools have switched to it over the past decade, but if you don't have young kids, you might not know. It's still sung to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but the pauses are in different spots because the old way was too confusing. How?
LMNO
How is the old version too confusing?
because of LMNO.
I don't.
Knock on wood.
Where is Stevie?
There you go. Okay, so here's the deal.
Good job.
Saying Y and Z at the end apparently left some kids thinking there was an N in there. Y and Z.
Well, those
Yeah,
kids
no.
are not very smart.
That's
they're
what
great.
I used to do.
You used to say Y N Z?
Yeah.
Instead of
Instead
and.
of Y and Z. I was like
Um,
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S T U V W X Y N Z.
Y N Z, yeah.
Oh, well.
It says the alphabet had two N's, they thought. Some also got confused by LMNOP, thought it was one letter. The new way pauses after the letter N, and then it's OPQRSTUVWXYZ. It's all over social media after an elementary school talked about it.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
He's trying to do the new
Trying
version.
to get it all together.
I guess so.
I'll go with the Big Bird version. Abkadefki Jukamanakwa Stupixes.
There we go.
C D E F G H I J K L M N O
B B A G.
Okay.
Okay, let's not talk over people.
E F G H I J K L M N O P
When I taught you,
S D U V W X Y N Z.
when I
And
taught
also
you the
Z.
alphabet, I didn't do LMNO. I did LMNOP because I was like, LMNO sounds like a weird word.
Weird word, child.
This is true.
Hi, my mom's named Elemento,
That's
so
me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boy, look at the time.
He's wound up.
okay.
He
What?
is wound up
What's
today.
the time? I
What are you looking at? New.
Nobody
faces,
even knows
Mom?
to needs to know the time. Like at the middle of the night, it's breakfast time.
Yes.
God, you got kids rambling on. You got mom
Mom
yawning
just
constantly.
yawned.
I know. It's
I just
unbelievable.
covered my whole face
Poopy
with my
pond.
hands. I don't
You
know
did a
what
much
you want
better
from
job.
me.
I don't know what you want from me.
Dude.
Why is he so wound
I
up
have
today?
no idea.
Us
Oh,
little
no,
boys
but-
have so much energy. That's the key. Ba, 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 ba.
Is it going to be a shorter show today,
Give
Andy?
me
What do
the
you-
ball,
No.
Okay,
Oh.
Fawn and Sage.
What, good?
Fawn and Sage.
What?
You guys need to not just make noise to make noise,
Yes.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking and having a conversation.
Okay, what's the conversation?
I
Okay,
don't
what's the conversation?
Okay, here's the conversation. I'm going to ask Andy and your mom this question. You ready? The best and worst places in your home for an air freshener. What's the best place? What's the worst place? I haven't
best
looked at the
place-
answer yet.
The best place is not in my house.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You
best
guys don't
place-
you use air fresheners?
Ever since, we had one of those like Glade air plug-in things
Yeah,
on a
yep.
counter, and then one day we were cleaning up and we, picked it up, and it had leaked a little bit. So I wiped it off, and it stripped the veneer off with it. And I was like, do I really want to be breathing something in that dissolves wood veneer? Probably not.
Probably
I'm gonna
And
not.
I looked it up. There's pictures of people. They'll plug one in like right underneath a cabinet, and then come back, and the veneer is peeling off the
Oh
cabinets
God.
because of the vapor from those things. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? I don't think so.
Well, was it just the wetness that caused
No,
that?
it's the chemical in it.
Chemical
literally.
in it, yeah.
Yeah, something
So-
about it just dissolves organic matter, and I don't
What's
want
up
to breathe
with
that in.
mechanical maze?
noise.
Okay. Again, stop making noise just to make noise, please.
Yeah, you pill.
So there's another
I'm not
Pura,
Pura.
and those are like, there's no fragrance. It's not a apparently petroleum product.
Yeah.
And those are air fresheners that apparently are not
Somehow
as
good?
not scary for your
All right. then.
lungs and home. I am just not like a fragrance person. I think things can just smell how they smell. Like I don't know. Please stop. I don't know. I don't need my house to smell like an ocean
Yeah, I
breeze or
know.
lilacs or whatever. Like my laundry, we buy non-scented detergent.
Yeah, we do too.
I'm just like, I don't know why everyone thinks there needs to be smells everywhere all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the deal. An expert in feng shui and organizing your home posted video on the best and worst places for an air freshener, and the best spot is not in your living room. That's where people usually put them because it's where we spend the most time. But if you put it there, you get used to the smell and don't even notice it.
Mm.
He says bedrooms aren't a great spot either because it just makes the rest of the house smell seem like it stinks. And the kitchen might be the worst place because you don't want it clashing with food
No,
smells.
you do not.
So where are you supposed to put it?
He says the best place for one is right at your front door. So
Oh,
people who visit get a nice smell when they walk in, then it fades. So it's not too strong everywhere else.
okay.
Yeah, it's like people who think that water tastes bad because all they've drank is cola for the past 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can't do that.
That did make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I have a weird thing that I should tell the people about
All right.
because it's fantastic. I don't know about you, anybody, but this summer and like the little bugs that come
Oh
into our
my
house.
God. They're tiny little bugs.
It's
Yeah.
just there's constantly a little bug, it seems. And I'm like, I don't know. We don't keep fruit rotting. I don't know where they come
It's the humidity. The bugs are just insane.
from. Yeah, I don't know. But I bought this. Okay, I have to look it up. It's a little and your kids will love it too, because my kids love it. It's a bug trap. And you plug it in like an air freshener into your wall, and it's about the size of an air freshener, and it just glows blue, but it's not super bright or anything. And there's like a little piece of cardboard that you stick into it, and the back side of it is sticky tape, and it catches so many bugs.
Really?
Flies, mosquitoes, tiny gnats, everything. I highly recommend it. You can get them on Amazon. The brand is, let me get to it. Veofly. So VEYOFLY. Fly trap. It is fantastic. We have to change the thing probably. I think I've changed it about once a week, but I could change it maybe even more
Really?
because it gets so full of bugs. Kids, don't you like going to check the bug trap?
Yeah.
They
They're
love
like,
it.
look at how many bugs there were last night, or look at how many bugs are on this. And it's unbelievable because it's not like, I don't know, in our house, it just seems like there's a little bug here and there. You
Mhm.
know, it's just like, oh, there's a little bug, and try to catch the little bug and whatever. But it's apparently
Eric says he has one and they work great.
they're
Or
awesome.
two of them.
What are they
I have
called?
two. Veofly.
He says there's
Veofly?
different brands. They all work
They're
fine.
probably the same thing. Yeah.
Home
I don't
Depot
know.
has them.
Oh, okay. I got mine on Amazon. I got a pack of 2, and they come with extra cardboard sticky thingies. Fantastic.
Sage, you're on camera.
I told Mom about them. So yeah, if you are having bugs in your house, then I recommend them.
Or get a kitten.
Uh-oh, Sage is getting beaten up now. Mom's going to punch him.
Yep. She's going to break his nose on
You know,
camera.
what's interesting about that is that by coincidence, I suppose, because he just moved out there, your uncle, I don't want to put his name out there because, whatever, but your uncle says he lives in Idaho now.
Mhm.
And he said there are no bugs at all.
It's like, yeah, when we go to Florida, it's so nice. Everyone's always like, oh, Florida, got to be tons of bugs. Compared to Minnesota, there are 0 bugs in Florida.
That's very true.
It's
yeah.
insane how much you don't have to spray up to go outside in Florida. That's like the best thing about living there.
Well, you definitely do in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
we all
well,
got
it's
annihilated by
Mhm.
bugs when we were there. Anytime we would try to go on a hike, it was just like, oh, we all came back.
yeah.
with
The
15
Midwest is
different-
just bug zone.
it's bug zone.
Not a huge fan.
Yeah, but he said there are no bugs at all in Idaho. None.
I don't
Well,
know
maybe where
anything
he
about
is.
Idaho.
I don't know the potato.
Yeah, that's about it.
Very nice place. It
I
is
can't
a very, very
even
nice place.
Potato,
Really
potato.
picture where it is. It's west-ish.
It's, yeah, kind of by like Washington.
Okay, now this is a very important question I'm asking for Andy and Alex. Okay, you ready? Because you guys aren't old enough to answer this question.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair.
I should be getting paid to say this, but one of the funnier ad campaigns in recent years is the one about saving you from becoming your parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. that
And
is
let's
funny.
face it, we're all becoming our parents, whether we like it or not. In a new poll, 27% of Americans say they're worried they're becoming their parents. You guys don't worry about that, do you?
Yeah.
No.
Sage.
It's a little early for that, I would
Yeah.
say.
For you guys, it's too early.
Yes.
I'm talking Andy and Alex. Are you worried you're becoming your parents?
Not really.
I think there are certain things that I, throughout my life, have been like, oh, that's a dad
Every
thing
so
I
often,
just did.
But I mean, like
and-
learned behaviors are
you
different
know.
than becoming someone.
Yeah,
yeah, like I don't ever think, oh, I'm going to be exactly like mom or
yeah.
exactly like dad or like, no.
That's the deal.
Yep.
That's the deal.
Well, I'll
Uh,
say when we were watching that video I talked about, the home movie thing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
there was this
Oh.
one part. I'm going to bring the audio in actually because it's pretty funny the way I reacted. So I got Super Mario Brothers 2.
Sweet.
And I was very, very excited. I wanted to go play it now, but you were like, no, open the rest of your presents. And then the next present I opened was like a pajama robe, and I basically started pouting.
Oh, that's one of the
My
deals you
my
found?
expectations were so high after getting Mario 2 that I opened up this robe and I'm like, oh, what a piece of crap. And and
Way to be an ungrateful.
Yeah, typical.
Child.
yeah, I was very ungrateful. And then while I was pouting, after a few minutes, Dad goes, "So Andy, how about that robe?" And that's exactly the kind of thing that I do to Ethan when he's like pouting or tantruming.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, funny.
it's 100% the kind of thing.
So
And
handy.
you were 40 there, 1991. You had just turned 40,
I
so
just
you were
turned
just
40, yeah.
barely older than I am now.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
Very interesting.
You going to play it?
I don't have it. I'm going to digitize it today.
Oh,
I
you are?
believe.
Okay. Because you know what,
because
Andy?
my response to what you said was very funny.
Okay, good. Well, I want to hear it.
Not intentionally, obviously.
I want to hear it.
Oh, boy.
5-year-olds are very rarely intentionally funny.
I suppose
They
that's
try
true.
to be.
Yes.
Okay, now, Fawn and Sage,
What?
we're going to have Andy do something that he did during the morning show when he was sitting out on the couch waiting to come on for this show. Something popped on his phone, but we didn't know it.
Oh,
So instead of telling him what it is, Andy, would you just play it?
I don't know if I can just
Oh, you can't just-
summon it.
you
I
can't
think
just
I
summon
might
it?
be able to. It might take a little bit. though.
Summon.
Yes.
Summoning.
Summon.
No.
Summon
My
it.
head.
No.
My everything.
Let's see. I got to go into notifications, I think.
Well,
Shush.
oh, we can tell
Mm.
one of the favorite things that Fawn did at the cabin was,
Oh, I'm gonna tell
yeah,
him.
you tell.
So my uncle was.
Great uncle.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, great uncle. It's not her uncle, great uncle.
Okay.
Fine. My great uncle and Sage were on a paddle boat in the lake, and then should I say her name?
No.
One of my cousins, was laying on a relaxing bed
Like the just inflatable.
Oh yeah,
bed
Yeah.
on the
like
lake.
The yeah.
on the lake, holding onto a rope, and then I was laying on a relaxing bed too, and then I was holding on to like these two holes in it, and then Sage and my great uncle was paddling us around in the lake.
Oh, because the
And then-
mattress would move.
They were towing them.
Oh, they were towing them.
Mhm.
Okay.
On a
Yeah,
rope.
and then my other young cousin, she was laying on my bed, and then my aunt was holding on to my bed.
They were towing 4 people on the
Yeah.
paddle boat.
Who just sprayed something?
I put hand lotion on.
Oh, that's what it is.
Nice.
Do it by the front door. Didn't you hear the story?
Yeah.
You got to do it by the front door.
Welcoming front door smells.
All right. What'd you find, Andy?
Let's see. Will this work?
I don't know.
This is what we heard just out of nowhere because you can't
Apparently it
see
won't
Andy
work.
from where I'm sitting. Oh, it's
Why-
not going to work anyway.
Why isn't it working?
Oh, it's not that big a deal.
Oh, I think it's because I have Do Not Disturb on.
Oh, there.
Whoa, that's not the sound.
Time for church?
Here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Time for school, everybody. Let's go.
Will this work now?
Yep.
There we go.
We're sitting in here, and you can't see Andy sitting on the couch from where I'm sitting because there's.
Oh, and this
stuff in the
door
way.
was open?
The
Mhm.
door was open. So play
Okay.
it again. We're talking on the air, and we hear this.
Hold on.
So you
We're
thought
like-
there was a cat?
We thought there was a cat in here because you couldn't see Andy. You didn't hear him come in. Also, we thought somehow a cat got in here.
Is like that your text tone or something, Andy?
We have a litter box that tells us when the cats use it.
Cats.
Well, it was for the cats.
Oh, I was like, did you get another
now
cat and
There's
not
just the
tell me?
one cat.
Okay.
Yep.
And so that's when it okay.
Mm-hmm.
But to be sitting there and all of a sudden you hear a cat meow in the middle of the city on the 3rd floor of a building, it's like, what was that?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I thought it probably moved in.
Kitty.
Right.
All right,
This is
we-
the office kitty.
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay,
imagine how
office kitty. We have a new office kitty, everybody. Let's go.
We did have
Let's
office
meet the
dogs for a
office
while.
kitty.
Just remember, oh my gosh, think about how insane a cat would go if it just lived in these 3 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nuts.
I thought about bringing Nora in one day to see what she'd do.
Not a good plan.
I don't know. I think she'd be fine. She'd just look around, I think.
Yeah, she's a very social
She
cat.
would try to
mhm.
get on the I think.
I would
She'd,
say the
she
only
would be on the mic
Scratch
and be like,
everything.
yeah, she'd get into everything.
yeah, she'd be hitting the wires and
Mhm.
and like just tearing everything.
She'd be happy to be away from Ethan for a while.
I bet.
What are you doing?
Being a cat.
All right. We've only got a couple of minutes left. So any closing words?
my closing word is do not follow your dreams.
Do not follow your dreams.
Follow your
Don't
dreams.
do it. It's not
I'm
worth
kidding.
it.
My closing word is always ask your uncle to paddle you on a boat.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
my
great,
closing word is drink bubble water every day.
Every day. But
Why?
make sure you brush your teeth afterwards because
Yeah.
they'll give you cavities.
Actually,
Bubble
no,
water
no,
gives you
no.
cavities?
Yep.
Why?
Because there's acid in
Oh, to make it bubble?
Mhm.
Really? I never knew that.
Me either, but
My dentist told
doesn't.
me, she was like, if you drink sparkling water, we're seeing a really big uptick in adults getting cavities.
Really?
because Sparkling water and seltzers and stuff like that are
Hmm.
all the rage now. And she's like, it's because there's
Because everybody thinks
acid.
they're healthier.
Well, they are healthier and
Except for
like
the
soda,
acid part.
Sure, yeah.
but I mean, there's acid in a lot of stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
there
an
is.
apple, eating an apple isn't
Mhm.
great for your
Any
teeth.
fruit,
so-
Only
basically.
the kids
Yeah.
can do closing words.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Closing
you,
words
You
from.
three don't talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
you 3 don't talk.
Okay.
Zip it.
Zip it.
Well, someone has to talk.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. What should we talk about?
I don't know. Weird stuff.
Say something that was weird that you did in your
People.
life. In your life.
I weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
Not you.
Yes, you. Papa. Papa, you can't talk. Or Mom. Or Andy.
I'm gonna talk to my bubble water for a little bit.
Me.
How are you, Bobby?
How are you, Bobby Joe Pepe?
Boy, look at the time.
Okay. That was fun.
Okay, no, you 3 can't talk on the podcast anymore. Only weekend. So we get to talk about our own biz.
Okay, from now on.
Child hour with Fawn and
Yes.
Sage.
Yep.
All right, that is going to do
The
it.
Fawn and Sage show.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's trying to say goodbye.
Okay, what?
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Baby.
this one was before. Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talking